CorpBiz.
Hello everyone, my name is Pankaj Tyagi and welcome to CorpBiz. In this video, we will talk about the concept of carbon credit from Indian perspective. A carbon credit is a general term for any permit or tradable certificate manifesting the right to emit 1 ton of CO2 or equivalent amount of different greenhouse gases. The carbon credit aims at reducing the emission of greenhouse gases into the environment. Carbon markets and carbon credit are the component of national and international endeavors to undermine the growth in the concentration of greenhouse gases. Companies or countries are allotted to a specified number of credits and might trade them to aid balance overall global emissions. The goal is to lower down the number of credit over the course of time, therefore promoting entities to identify viable ways to cut down the greenhouse gases emission. Now, why carbon credits were formulated? In a nutshell, the carbon credit were formulated as the market-oriented mechanism to curtail the emission of greenhouse gases. Entities get a set number of credit which decrease over the course of time. They can sell any excess to another entity. Thus, cap and trade is an incentive to reduce emission. The carbon credit is an imperative part of cap and trade program. The pollution emitting entities are awarded credits that permits them to continue to emit pollutions to a prescribed limit. This limit is decreased over time. Meanwhile, the companies may sell any overflow credit to another entity that needs them. Private entities are therefore doubly incentivized to minimize greenhouse gases emission. Now let's understand the India's stance on curtailing the greenhouse gases emission. When the greenhouse emissions were increasingly endangering the life on Earth, a protocol was launched in 1997 in Kyoto, Japan, to mandate the polluting countries minimize the CO2 as well as the greenhouse gases emission. The protocol was synced with the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, which aims to lower down the concentration of greenhouse gases emission in an affordable manner. This forced the countries to go green and minimize the carbon emission across all the sectors. But this target is somewhat hard to achieve. This is where cutting-edge financing solution could play a game-changing role. Globally, the creation of carbon market has facilitated a supplementary income source for clean energy projects. One of the highly significant platform for generating funds for climate project has been the Clean Development Mechanism. Nations that adopted the Kyoto Protocol were exposed to max emission level for specific timelines and took part in carbon credit trading. India is on the path to decarbonize its industrial sectors and meets its contributions commitments. Agni missions under the principal scientific advisors to the Government of India seek issue statement and focus area from businesses fraternity of the nation. Most of the energy organizations have shown their urge to minimize the ever-increasing carbon emissions, but many of such organizations are asset-heavy and have pretty long investment cycle. Henceforth, these companies are unable to decarbonize themselves at expected levels. While the market for decarbonization in India seems to be large, it has only limited alternatives. Conventional forms of sustainable finance do not cover these. Now let's talk about the major carbon projects in India that are making a significant contribution in curtailing greenhouse gases emission. Jindal Vijayanagar Steel. The Jindal Vijayanagar Steel has confirmed that in the upcoming decade it will be ready to sell out around $225 million worth of saved carbon. This assurance has been made in the light of their facility that uses Corex furnace technology. The said technology is capable to mitigate around 15 metric ton of carbon emissions. Next project is Pawarguda in Andhra Pradesh. The village in Andhra Pradesh was selling around 150 tons of equivalent of saved CO2 credits. The company confirms that it has saved 147 metric ton of CO2. This was achieved by extracting biodiesel from more than 4,500 Pogamiya trees in their village. Handia Forest in Madhya Pradesh. In Madhya Pradesh, it is projected that around 100 financially aggrieved villages would collectively earn at least $3 lakh per year from carbon payment by restoring more than 10,000 hectares of community forest. Now let's talk about the mechanism of securing carbon credit in India. The paradigms of carbon credit trading seeks to incentivize nations to minimize their greenhouse gases emission as its reward those nations which fulfill their target and facilitate financial incentive to others to do so as promptly as possible. Surplus credits can be sold in global market. Carbon credits are open to entities engaged in developing renewable energies projects that counterbalance the utilization of fossil fuel. Developed nations have to invest nearly $500 for per ton reduction in CO2 against $25 to be spent by developing nations. On the other hand, they are obligated to sell surplus credit to developed nations. This is where the concept of trading comes into the picture. Overseas entities who are unable to meet norms can buy such credit via trading. Therefore, the roadmap has been set for credit emissions reductions, that is CER trade, to thrive. India as the largest beneficiary, claiming around 31% of the overall global carbon trade via clean development mechanism, which is projected to rake in at least $10 billion over the course of time. Let's list down the activities eligible for carbon credits. Activities eligible for carbon credit includes afforestation and deforestation projects, agri-biomass oriented energy project, biomethanation, power generation route, organic fertilizer energy, generation by controlled combustion, wastewater projects, methane captures and flaring, organic fertilizers, wastewater pumps, solid waste treatment, methane capture, power generation, avoidance of methane and NO2 emissions from paddy fields, household level biogas plant treating kitchen, organic farmyard and bio-waste, solar energy, spatial manure producing method. Though carbon offsets are often manifested as tool to minimize emission, they do not actually serve their purposes. They radically transfer reductions to where it is affordable to make them, which generally implies a shift from developed to underdeveloped nations. Besides, tapping into the carbon market seeks a tedious and costly paperwork, probing and verifications. With high transactions and time cost, the potential for downfall has prevented most small projects from accessing this complex market. Owing to these obstacles, carbon finance is preferably better suited to bigger projects. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.